Hi, everybody. Sam Kavaris in the Gates Sports Update. Yeah, I know, new leaves in my pool, by the way. I will get to it soon. Another beautiful day in paradise, and obviously it's a little nicer today because the Jaguars ended up winning and kind of lifts everybody's spirits, which means if you go by your local Gates store, you can get a 20-ounce Pepsi for just 94 cents after the Jaguar victory. Big win in Oakland, last game at Oakland Alameda Coliseum. It is a big win for Gardner Minshew, a big win for the franchise, a big win for everybody, gives them a lift. I don't know that it's going to change anybody's mind here at the end of the year unless the Jaguars win out. But they do have some difficult decisions to make coming up, and it'll depend on what happens in the front office. You saw where Tom Coughlin, reportedly by Adam Schefter, may step down to spend some more time with his family. There's talk that there's going to be a lot of changes at the end of the year. He was just reporting a lot of the things that the folks here locally have been reporting for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So kind of encapsulated it from what they call an insider perspective, getting a lot of the same sources that the rest of us are getting as well. But Gardner Minshew certainly showed some moxie there in the fourth quarter as the Jaguars come from behind and win, and they will have a decision to make about him coming up next year. Nick Foles is still on the roster, obviously, and if his reported cap number is $20 million, you can't just cut him. He's either got to be on the team or you've got to get a draft pick that you're interested in for him. And it's not bad to have this guy on the team, but if his cap number, whether you have him or not, is $20 million, that's something that you have got to deal with, and you can't compete without that $20 million. And if it's going to be sitting there, it might as well be sitting on your own bench. Minshew does have that, I know everybody wants to call it magic, but that certain thing, that je ne sais quoi that quarterbacks have that are successful in the league. And despite the fact that he's still, you can even see it watching on TV, making a lot of rookie mistakes, he does eventually kind of figure out how to get the play done and happen. Once he gets over that hump, and he's having a chance to play in this, what has turned about to be a throwaway season for the Jaguars, as opposed to just sitting on the bench. Same thing happened. I mean, look back at Troy Aikman. Aikman's Cowboys were 1-15 when he was a rookie, and of course went on to win 3 Super Bowls, and he went to the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying that Minshew is Aikman, but he certainly is that kind of quarterback, like a Russell Wilson or a Drew Brees, that seems to get better the more he's out there, to understand the game. And if the Jaguars were to hire an offensive coordinator who is willing to kind of revamp the offense around what Minshew is good at, same thing they did in New Orleans, same thing they did in Seattle, kind of like what they did at LSU with Joe Burrow, then this is the quarterback of the future for the Jaguars. But the Foles-Minshew situation will unfold next year, and unless the Jaguars can get a high draft pick for Foles, don't expect $20 million just to be dead cap space money. He'll be on this roster next year, and we'll figure out what to do moving forward. Lots of decisions coming up, but you don't have a hard one today. Go by your local Gates store and get a 20-ounce Pepsi for just 94 cents in celebration of that Jaguars' 5th victory of the year. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that is the Gates Sports Update.